guys, Fantasy the Gangsta W, and today I'm here. I picked my Fantasy RLCS team earlier, so now I'm going to voice that over. I picked it during my school lunch, actually. Since I made the team, I renamed it Fantasy Bonkers. I always do that for my Fantasy RLCS teams. I name them Fantasy Bonkers. And I also, the OCE and SAM players have not been added yet. And those will, at least the SAM players, will probably be higher priced. The higher priced player in NA and EU is Sipical somehow, and he's not even that expensive compared to some people. So, I actually got some pretty insane players for pretty good prices. I decided not to go with any OCE players because OCE League play is very confusing. The weeks are very confusing. And I didn't go with any SAM players because I had really high hopes for having having a SAM player on my team last season because Gibbs told me I should. Or wait, was it Gibbs or was it Shogun? Who was it? I don't know. It could have been Leaf or Axel. No, I don't think it was Axel. Anyways, it was someone. I forget who, but it was one of the commentators, I believe. But anyways, so I was able to get some really nice players, though. And I got Tander, and Tander didn't even do that well. He didn't really help my team profoundly, so I just got NA and EU players, and I don't need to see that advertisement. There's a stupid advertisement there. It's going to keep coming up, too. But anyways, my two attackers are Justin and Squishy for good reason. My two midfielders, well, okay, this is why I chose them. Justin's insane. Squishy is insane. Arsenal performed really, really well. Turbo Pulse is the champion. And then Fruity and Yukio, they're like the KBM boys. Along with like Torsauce and maybe a few unknowns. Sorry, I just coughed. But anyways, yeah, they're like the front runner KBM people. But I love Fruity. You guys know that Fruity's like the best. He's not the best, but like he's the best. And then Yukio is on Dignitas. I actually have high hopes for Dignitas this season. They've been actually doing better. I think Dignitas has a decent chance this season. I can't wait for week 1 of RLCS Worlds. That's the reason I chose those teams. I will put in the description if I end up joining any leagues. I'm sure I will. I just haven't yet because I haven't found any like good ones like run by popular sources of leagues like Gibbs or the Rocket League Garage League or Johnny Boy or all that or whatever. I haven't seen any leagues worth joining yet. I haven't even tried too hard yet, but I haven't tried very hard. But I will continue looking. I'll join a league eventually, I think, and if I do, I'll put it in the description. Anyways, guys, that was the Gangsta W. That was my Fantasy RLCS team for RLCS Season 9 going into Week 1. I'll be updating you guys every week if I make changes to my roster. If not, I'll update you guys the next week that I make changes to my roster, and then at the end of the season, or at the end of league play, I will make a video. Sorry, guys, going through all the results. I had the flu over the weekend, and I still have a few symptoms hanging on a little bit. I might have a little bit of a cough and a little bit of a cold still. But yeah, anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. That was the Gangsta W, and yeah, see you guys.